So we were pretty excited to get on the road to the Sandy Cape Recreation Park for what was set to be a big weekend of 4x4, banter and of course plenty of brews. The three of us set off on the Thursday night in order to secure the best site that we could before the big weekend rush came in. Knowing that the rest of the boys would be all arriving on the Friday and Saturday, we thought we'd need to get a site that would be big enough to accommodate all of us. Didn't take long, however, before Kurt's little short wheelbase Land Cruiser started overheating on the side of the Brand Highway, which prompted some pretty nervous feelings so early into the trip. However, a fluid top-up was all that it needed, and away we went. We arrived at site just shy of 10 p.m. and set up quickly in order to enjoy a few beers and an early night, as we had a massive day planned on Friday, and boy were we not disappointed when we woke up.
After a bacon and egg fry-up, we decided to hit the beach for a quick four-wheel drive before the other lads rocked up. This went seemingly well until the inevitable happened. Someone's bogged. Already. And what do you know? It's me. In my defence though, the beach was pretty soft.
So after spending the best part of the morning winding our way through the dunes in the direction of North Head, we decided to head back towards camp as we knew Ryan and his big 79 series bus was due to arrive just shy of lunch. We stopped off at the beach for a dip, have a kick of the footy, to which our skills were much to be desired, and enjoy some of the best weather we'd seen for months. There were some pretty remarkable views of the rec park if you can find yourself some higher ground. We soaked up some sun at the top of a nearby dune, and it was at that point that Ryan hit us up on the radio to say he was on his way into the park. footages everywhere.
Look at that.
What a beaut.
Fire in the sky. Spread them.
Kitchen. Spread them, you reckon? Camp kitchen.
Swag set up.
Fuck yeah. Oh, look at the state of that thing. That's the shit. She's on an angle. Got a dangle. He did. The first one I actually ever got to flex. There's a video of Zach. We were coming up with that.
We've all done a lot of camping, but I've got to say, that was one of the best nights we've all spent under the stars. Just absolutely stunning. We woke up in the morning to the other guys arriving, so we all set up camp, all hands on deck, so that we could head out for a big day of four-wheel drive adventure. Did you just get fucked?
That's fucking right!
I got started, you bastard. Mate, fucking get a squirt of that in there.
Get it in.
Give it a fucking squirt. Fucking petrels, mate.
Yeah, who would buy one?
It's not firing at all.
Isn't it? Yeah, it's probably the plug.
Yeah, you can do it to your rocket cover and shit, eh? If they're real good.
Oh, you just hold your finger on it, Cam.
Oh yeah, I'll put my dick on it. Go on.
Nothing.
Oh, my damn.
Oh,
Something's showing out down there.
Where is it?
All in the belt. All in the belt.
Wait, is there anything in that shit? Anyway, your fucking bonnet rolled hole on that.
I wasn't happy with that puddle entrance. Let's do it again.
Shut the door next time.
Well, it used to be caved in last time I went round there, but we scrubbed the whole back end.
What a great afternoon. Everyone pulled up on the beach, having a swim and a kick of the footy. We honestly could not have hoped for better weather. After soaking up a little too much sun, we decided to head back to camp, but not before we stopped off to check out a big clay pit we'd passed earlier. I have to say, this was some serious fun. Now, you know that one moment that happens every four-wheel drive trip? The great idea that we all have that sounds like so much fun until it's not. Well, this is that moment for us. 5 cars, bogged, on the beach, in the dark. After a massive 2-hour effort of all hands on deck, we finally got off that beach, back to camp, and safe to say, everybody slept like a baby that night.
We woke up nice and early to make the most of our last full day on the trip and thought we would venture out to the north side of the rec park through the Bee Nature Reserve and out into the dunes between Durian Bay and Greenhead. It wasn't, however, without its early problems, as the bad luck master Geordie decided to lay his hands on my 60 series, resulting in smoke to start pouring out of the engine bay. It caused some chaos, only for us to find out a cable from a rear light installation had been rubbing on the side of the engine and had caught alight as a result from a direct short. Fortunately, some quick thinking and with the help of the fire extinguisher and Geordie disconnecting the battery, we eliminated the problem without being put out too much time. It was at that point we told Geordie to not touch anything again, although this instance was purely bad timing for him. We got out on the road for a 40-minute drive through the tracks. The trip to these dunes are 100% worth the trip if you want to find a place to send the drone up and have a good hill climb challenge. They are for the most part untouched and some of the cleanest, most crisp dunes we've ever come across. It was the best way to spend our final day in the park and had a good reflection on what had been one of the most eventful trips in an extremely long time.
The big girl, the Titanic!